Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to Raptoria here in Anno 1800. Do your duty for Raptoria and click or tap, destroy, blow up that like button. Otherwise, suffer the consequences. We must be victorious here, so everyone on the line and do your part. And thanks to everyone who supports the channel. You are all fantastic. Let's get back to duty, and let's go ahead and get done. First of all, we got a quick quest here to deliver a bunch of fish, which unfortunately we don't have any more of because we can't build any more fishing. What do you call them? Fisheries or fishing docks at our main place. We're out of space here at Raptoria. So anyway, welcome back. Good to see you all here. We're gonna get the fleet back over here for a little bit to do some duty defending our let's see, our ships here. Looks like we've got quite a few of them coming through, and this is about the time where the enemy tries to attack us between Port Dino and Raptoria. In the meantime, we're going to pick up those fish, and we're also going to park right in front of George's main HQ over here, which is the city of Narwhal. We've got a few minutes left on our ceasefire. We're going to call over the main fleet over here, but we have another fleet that's about ready to strike at Carl's last bastion of hope, Camford, over here. We're going to go ahead and destroy it so that way he can't build a big defense. So let's get rid of Carl. Goodbye to Carl. At least his last outpost aside from his main city, which is here. We still need to purchase this, but unfortunately we're out of influence. But with $3.1 million in the bank, I don't think we need to worry about money too much for a while anyway. And we are just bleeding money, but that's because we got a war effort going on. All right, here we go. Let them have it, boys. Fleet ready. Show them your side.
Ship under attack.
And let's go ahead and start shooting all those guns. The game AI needs to be smarter than that and position the ship so that way it can fire. Oh, looks like we got a problem with the pirates. Looks like we've got a ship.
Oh, we can hold out.
Yeah, let's go ahead and enter a treaty. Let's finish up with that. And let's head back over to George's Island.
Brute force, the fearful determination.
All right. Now let's get that ship going. Where's our other ship?
You only have it because I let you have it.
All right, we need to buy all the fish. Let's bring those back. What do we have for time? We need to quickly
enemy's
move.
resistance is crumbling.
Yes, resistance is futile against the glory of Raptoria. We got a minute and 53 seconds left.
Is under attack.
So we got to make sure that ship can arrive ASAP. Harbor's under attack.
Your island is under attack.
Ah. Wait a minute. Was that George? Or was that a pirate ship? Wait, what was... the hell kind of a ship was that? What? Huh, that's interesting. It actually looked like a monitor, but it must have been a pirate monitor, but we were at war with them. I don't know. Alright, hopefully this ship can arrive back here in a moment's notice. We need to make our capital beautiful for our imminent victory. We've now entered the imminent victory section of the video, and we're getting really towards the end now. We're really wrapping it up. There's not much more to do aside from taking over everything. Raptoria is looking pretty beautiful. I did say we would reorganize this area, but let's finish this first, and we'll get back to reorganizing things. There's nothing we can do for at least a couple of minutes, as we're in a ceasefire for about another 36 minutes with George. And we're going to try to take down his main HQ to get Raptoria its reparations for the war. We just need to enforce it, that's all. Need to ensure Raptoria reinforces the law, which we've ridden. Oh, it's 46 seconds. I don't think we're going to make it. We don't have wind in our sails. That's unfortunate. The only thing you really get for completing that meat lover goal is you get a couple other things, like then supply bread and sausage and a few other things. You get another person that you can use, another like special character, but they're not really anything great from what I've seen. It's not like amazing. They're certainly helpful, but they're not astounding or anything. So we're about to hear him complain, but that's okay. Let's get ready to redesign not only our train line that goes over to our oil depots, but also our factory layout. So let's get started with that. Unfortunately, with the factories, especially the steel mills, they're pretty important, and so it's going to be a pain to kind of move them around. However, I will say that luckily we have plenty of steel, so we won't need them for too long. So let's go ahead and start making some beautiful roads here and upgrading everything.
Who I am?
Batman? Would you like to speak with the manager, sir? Is that what you're about to say? Alright, I can't stand this anymore, this train line. Let's go ahead and redesign this monstrosity. Actually, instead of destroying that, all I'll do is just relay it out over here. So let's do that. Go to energy. Alright, so let's rebuild that train line. We'll connect it up here when we're done building it, so that way the train doesn't use this line until it's complete. Oh yes, we have our university in the way too. Let's go ahead and put this over here. That was our way of getting investors, by sneaking them over there and then bringing them back to town. So let's try to build a train depot here. This is about as close as we can get to the mountain. So we'll try to move things away from it. Actually, we might want to put it here. So that way the train can just go straight forward. Excellent. There we go. Alright, so the train line should be able to make its way right through here. We might actually end up getting rid of the what do they call it? The weapons factory? Might be getting rid of those. But it's always good to make a little bit of every product, I'd say. Alright, so just like we did here, I think we'll hug this up along this side. Where exactly does it need to go? Right there. And that should be a straight line, correct? No, it's not. So let's see if we can make it go up here.
Shortage.
The line needs to go here. Oh, actually it can't, because there's rocks in the way. So the closest it could go is here. So we're going to just try to get this as far to the left as we can. And actually, there's the mountain in the way again. So we'll have to move the road out of the way, too. Alright, we're going to have to cut some production off for a while. Remember to rebuild everything. It's going to throw some things off, but I want to do it in order to reorganize everything and make it look nice again. And trust me, it's just way easier to redesign everything this way. So we'll put this where the road is. And we'll redesign the road then. Put the warehouse on this side. Perfect. And I think our fleet's going to sit securing that shoreline where we're doing some trade for a little while. Oh, my mistake. It actually has to go here. There we go. Alright, let's cut the line. Alright, the concrete factory needs to move. And this is just all temporary now. You saw how beautiful the other side looked. And this is going to look just as wonderful. Like something out of a movie. Okay, let's do...
This has upset my plans.
Yes, of course. Wait, he tried to attack an island of ours?
It's all prepared.
Go ahead, newspaper dude. There's nothing I can do. I can't stop you now, sir. You're far too powerful. I don't have the influence. Alright. We could also move the power plant, but I think it's in a pretty good spot. It's right over... Wait a minute, there it is. Yep, okay. Oh, I thought I selected this. Good. Luckily, we get a lot of the steel back from that, so it's not too much of a problem. Some people have mentioned building double lines in order to increase the deliveries, so we could give that a shot. However, unfortunately, I don't think the game is smart enough to provide... Oh, also, one problem is that you have to have your railroads two away from each other. That you can't do two lines on the same road for some reason. Also, an island's under attack. Let's see what's going on. Oh, it's Carl harassing us in the New World. Seems like he's going to leave us alone. Yeah, so the trouble is here, I wonder if I could do this, though. Let's remove the road, and then we'll build the railroad crossing over it. So let's try this. If we build this, like that, then try to build a road over it. Ah, okay. So it is impossible in this game to make a double road railroad crossing for some reason. So if we're going to build two railroad lines, we might want a space between it, but that's completely a waste of space. So we want to build them parallel like this, but the game won't let us. So let's make it ugly, and this will just be a workaround for whatever the game wants us to do, which is build it like that in order to do it. So we'll just build it like that to fit the game's parameters.
Has been vanquished.
So anytime you see that in the future, you'll know that in this episode, we couldn't make them straight on like that. We wanted to. Alright, this place is getting quite crowded. Alright. So maybe this will allow for two trains. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll get rid of some of these roads. I'm also not sure about that, but we will see. So So we can build a double railroad here as well. Wait. Unfortunate. There needs to be some patches to this. There's a few things in the game that I found, even to this point, that still aren't really functioning properly. I'm very excited to redo all the pepper farms and the potatoes and everything else. Peppers, potatoes, and the beef farms, too. Cattle ranches, I guess, are the technical term. Yeah, right. Time to build ourselves a little railroad here. Thomas would be proud. Very good. And then we'll just leave the one road there. Just a short jump to the oil storage depot and also the power plant. I really kind of want to reduce the numbers of roads going to the left then, so we can reduce the number of railroad tracks. We can't eliminate that one because there is a mine there and here. So maybe we could get rid of this one at least and minimize the amount of crazy looking crossings. So let's do this. And we'll build everything and we'll make it look good. Trust me. You saw what we did to the main entrance of Raptor, right? It looked incredible. Alright, let's get rid of some homes. And I think we'll build parallel here. We'll have to build some more sheep farms and stuff too. Luckily we can build, there's a really good amount of space back there to build all this. So I'm very excited to see how that will look when we're done. Okay. So I think we'll convert down to one railroad track just before here. And we'll build ourselves a double lane up to this turn. Oh my.
Workforce shortage.
We'll leave this, we'll let this one swoop around.
Workforce shortage.
Alright, artisans are a little upset. There's probably a shortage of goulash and such now. Unfortunately, we can't build in pause mode. We're not able to build or lay anything out in an active pause, so if there's anything shortage, it'll have to be just resolved later. Okay, and I think we'll go to one train line here. And we'll lead it right in there. Perfect! Okay, so we need to redesign some farms, a few other things. Looks like we're reconnected to the oil line.
My hands now.
And there's way too much oil. Like, we have tons of it. So I wonder how 2 train lines will work. Maybe we should do 2. Let's just do 2, all the way up there. Even though it's going to look meh. But that's okay. We'll have it convert right there. Alright, let's get rid of some cattle, sheep farms all around here. Sorry boys, road's closed. So yeah, the game needs to be patched so that way you can do that. Okay. So our ceasefire will come to an end with George soon. Let's take an eye on that. And George, we have about 26 minutes remaining. Okay. So we'll have to check back on that shortly. I never thought we'd come back to mess with the trains, but it is a very satisfying thing to do. And I really wish there was more options for trains. I hope there's a DLC that allows us to transport more goods via train or possibly passengers. That would be incredible. Alright, so it does look to me that the trains are connected. I'm just going to do a quick search on the lines to make sure everything is properly connected. It appears that the train lines... What? That's a strange shadow. Oh, is that a tree? That's a strange shadow. It appears the train lines are connected. Okay. Very good. Let's start getting back to work then on the cattle and everything else we were supposed to have. So that way we are not having a shortage of everything we need. Oh boy. Okay. So we need to redo all this stuff. So first of all, the roadways over here are going to have to change. So I think what we can do
Game save.
is put them down here, and we'll have the city end right about there. And we'll just do some farms here. So we've got plenty of farmers, so let's get rid of all the extra farming homes. And use all that space for actual farming now. So it's time to redo all this stuff. So first of all, we have a large wheat field there. How are we doing on bread? Let's see what we need more for farms. I know we need potatoes, of course. We certainly do need more wheat, but it seems like we have an astronomical amount of bread, so that's fine. And it seems like peppers we're doing great, and same with cows, so we're going to have to do those all over again. Oh boy. Alright, I just want to clear all this out. I'm just going to start from scratch. Let's get it out of here, boys. Clean it all out. Certainly don't have to do this, but I want to. I want everything to look really nice. Alright, let's put a nice warehouse here. And let's begin with our farming. So it seems like the oil fields take up a pretty large space. And apparently they're on pause. Why is
Halt
that?
the conveyor!
Maybe it's because I cut them off.
Some scared broke closure, did they?
Good, I love our double train going down there. Okay, so I think what we'll do is let's put cattle nearest to the train, because I just picture like a train going through like a ranch, you know, like where cows would be, and the cows just kind of ignoring it as they're grazing in a field and the train's coming by. So let's go ahead and build a couple of cattle farms here and here, and then maybe we could do some more wheat here. Let's start one step at a time. So let's go for cows. I think we'll have to build a road there. Let's see exactly how the layout will look. Alright, let's try it up here. Unfortunately, I can't duplicate the farm layout, but we can duplicate the farm. And I guess no matter what, we're just going to have some space that we can't utilize. Unfortunately, can't put one there, but we can put one here? That's strange. That should fit. The other one did. Oh, I see. This farm is up by one notch because that other one is as well. Okay, if we do that, that farm won't be fully functioning. And that's about the most compact way I can lay that farm out. Let's try it this way. There we go.
Workforce shortage.
Alright, let's do the same on the other side then. I don't think we have enough space for...
Workforce shortage.
Well, maybe we do. And the road's a little too tight to the north. Alright, well, we have enough room for one farm. So let's move a warehouse here. Excellent. Alright, and we can start reducing farmers' homes. We will certainly want the upgraded warehouses as well. Okay, so I think that takes care of some of the beef farms. I think we're going to want to make a few more. And we could make them back here. And try to utilize most of the space away from the fisheries. Certainly not going to be perfect.
Game saved.
Well, I guess if I can't put in... Oh, let's try this, actually. If I scoot it over, I don't think it'll have any effect on it. Ah, we can squeeze one more in. Okay, we'll be off by one, but at least we're using most of the space. So we'll be missing one there, unless I move the warehouse to the other side. We can most certainly do that.
Fields might help.
It's awfully nice that that guy always gets to see his uncle. Alright,
We're in
good.
the presence of a virtuoso.
A virtuoso? Who is it? Is it me? Artillery woman, sure. That's nothing special.
I'll put you on trial, but be ready for the noose.
Canister shot. Damage per shot, minus 50. Attack speed, plus 100. Rapid fire. Duration for a minute and a half? No, Anne.
None
Thank you.
shall live who scorn
If it was a permanent thing, I would take it. Alright, back to work over at the old farms. Now, I know we're doing work over here more than there, but because of the train line, we already had to kind of move things, and we need it for production. Ah, there goes the train. Wonderful. Through beef country. I could actually put down a, I think if we put a lumber mill down, that'll regrow some of the trees there. So that might be a good thing to give a shot to. Let's put our warehouse down here. And, we do have roads connected there, so that's good. Good. Yeah, I think some random trees around there would be fine. That's okay. Alright, so right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, pretty much 5 beef farms working. Not full, but I think we'll need to add some more just to make sure we have the correct amount of production. Let's add a couple more beef farms then. Cattle ranches. Let's see. Hard to lay those out perfectly with that train there. But that's looking good. Alright, let's just do one more. I think if you lay it flat, that gives you a little extra space to line them up this way. So I think that's a better move. But I do like them not looking perfect. If they look like that, it's a little too much. Alright, that's very good. I think that's good for our cattle farms now. I want some sort of a buffer zone between the town and the farms over here at some point. Okay, warehouses are standing by. We can put additional farms now. Let's put down some, actually, I think a pepper farm here would be rather cramped. But we can put one here. To fill in all that extra space. Excellent. And the hospital should go to the other side. Or not even be here at all. Maybe go over there. And we'll put some more buffer there. Maybe some dual roads, that type of thing. Okay. Well, let's take a look at our countdown. This is when the war will begin. I'm only at the mercy of the timer of the game, so 16 minutes remaining until the war begins against George. Make sure the fleet's in position. Over here. So fleet number 1, if you would please.
Fleet embarking.
And fleet number 2, if you would please. Don't want them too close to those other guns. We want to take on just a few at a time. Very relaxing now. I like that this has become a city builder, as it kind of partially is. Alright. And we'll get to that industrial zone later. Alright. That is probably not enough space for the 108 spaces for red peppers that are needed. Also, it seems like that building's overloaded. Let's put another warehouse over there then. There we go. I think we might be able to upgrade this one too. But just one. Okay. I think I could fit in... I'm going to try to fit in another pepper farm.
Game saved.
So it looks like we're short by about 10 or so.
Ceasefire has ended.
So I will cut that road off for now. Add the remaining peppers here. Excellent. Alright, now it's just about maximizing space within the parameters of the farm's requirements. So not too much of a problem so far. So So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cattle farms. And beef is declining, probably because we weren't producing it.
Ship under
But
attack.
red peppers are good. Pirates? Oh, Carl. Because I left with the Navy again.
If it's a fight you want, a fight you shall have.
Hold on, let's find that ship.
I'd almost believe you weren't a royalist.
Where is that ship under attack?
Fleet, prepare to fire.
Carl is going to chase that ship. Let's go with the wind.
Plotted.
We're going to try to escape that ship by going with the wind. But he's going to continue to target others. Let's try to lure him back to Port Dino. See if he pursues. Nope, seems like he's just going to bully any ship that comes nearby.
Unfurl the sail.
Actually, now he's pursuing, but he's shooting at everything on the way. Alright, if we lose one, we can't rebuild it
Ship
because
under
we
attack.
are at our maximum influence, but that's okay. Back to Raptoria. Beautiful. Alright. I can see all the potential there. Oh, train stopped on the tracks. Okay, that was strange. I think we almost have too many farms, but to be honest, I can't make enough of that goulash. It's used by both the artisans and the engineers, and the artisans and the engineers, and they eat quite a lot. All right, let's do another farm. I think we'll do potato farms here and there. They're a lot smaller, and I'll see if I can put a red pepper farm here. Well, unfortunately, we can't do a full one, but we filled it as best we could. Alright, so 3 red pepper farms hopefully is enough. I'll add to that if I can. And we need potatoes for schnapps.
Ship under attack.
Okay. 72 out of 72.
My ship, you electric eel!
Oh, did you lose your battle cruiser there?
Towl off the sweat while you may.
Oh no, Carl, we're at war.
Tatterdonalian!
Alright, so now I think we might want some more wheat fields, just because we're
At
short
least
on
you're
wheat.
a bit rough around the fringes.
And that needs to create more malt, which actually we have plenty of, so we should be making more beer. So Raptoria needs
Bullseye.
some more beer. We do have a few breweries over here. We have 3 breweries, and they're not making enough beer. Okay. I like laying out these farms. It's quite nice. Alright. Well, we'll have to use this area for something, perhaps another park. That might be nice. Okay, so we have 2 potato farms. And now we need some sheep. So I think we'll put them up here. So let's get some framework knitters going, so that way they can produce clothing. I guess we'll fit those in all the way down to here. Okay. I guess the only reason we're going to have space here is because we can't necessarily move the railroad. So let's move that there. Okay. And time to build some farms. Maybe I could put that warehouse behind here. Make some room for the
Game saved.
sheep farms, which we can have a total of 3 per farm. 3 pastures. Excellent. Alright, it's really looking fantastic. Kind of like how everything's a little more spaced out here. Could build some more roads going here. Fantastic. 1, 2, 3. Good. Yeah, I kind of like how there's a little bit of extra space here. It is farmland, so it doesn't... We don't want it to look like a city. How much string do we have? Oh, we have so much, maybe we don't have to worry about it for a while. Okay. So I do kind of want to do a wheat farm. I think we have enough flour, but let's do more wheat for the malt. There seems to be a shortage of wheat for a little bit. And we could alleviate some of the large fields over there, get some of those away from the... Although the reason we've done that is because there's so many... we have our trade union here where we're getting an advantage of bread, wood ash, and chemical fertilizer, so it's probably good for us to keep those there. It is producing quite a lot. But we can do some more fields. So let's do another grain field. Just so we can use the rest of the space up here. Oh, beautiful. Alright, good. And we do want to stay a little bit away from the oil field. So I do want to kind of stay away from these buildings the best that I can. We'll build another wheat farm here and try to avoid them. So if I just go up along the top. Excellent. Alright, it looks like we made some sort of effort to stay off the oil lands a little bit. There's still some room up here. We can build on either side of this road, along this side. All the way up to here. Alright, so I'll build here and here with some stuff. We can really reduce the farmer population now. And I don't like it being necessarily over there. Oh god, we gotta reorganize Pig World. I'm just gonna do that off camera, because Pig World, or maybe not even do it at all. It's just gonna be such a nightmare. I mean, how organized can you make a pig farm? You know what I mean? How organized can a pigsty be? Oh boy, we got a lot of stuff here to reorganize. Woo! This is a mess. I mean, not the port. The port is beautiful. Alright. Oh man. Alright, let's get started by... Oof. Oh boy. Alright, well, let's build a road. I really don't know where to begin here, but I think we can start by organizing the fur coat traders that we were going to do. And we're building all that by hand. So let's build that... there's actually some room over there for stuff. Alright, let's do the fur traders first. Luckily, we have plenty of bricks to do all of this. Try to reorganize that area over there, too, for all the grain. Okay, let's see. So the fur traders, there's 4 of those, 5 of those, it seems. Enough to keep up with fur coat production needs. Alright, let's try to fill in more of the harbor. Nice. Oh, this looks wonderful.
Game saved.
Alright, so now we need to do some steel mill works. We have this university here. I was trying to upgrade all those engineers. I think the next best thing to do is pull other industries that are not as polluted towards the front. So let's do, for example, like not the steel mills, essentially. So let's put all of our concrete businesses over here. Ah, and I see we have a clay pit there as well, so we'll have to work around that. Not much I can do with that. Look at all the fire departments we have here. And all of the different warehouses. Oh, building destroyed. Hard to see all that in this mess. Okay, another concrete factory's got to be around here somewhere. Should have some more. We got a lot of warehouses around here. I guess that'll be for our military buildings. Oh, there's another concrete factory. So we'll try to put all these over here. And those seem to fit best along the railroad line anyway. You usually see concrete factories like that near a railroad. And since there's clay and concrete here, let's go ahead and put down a warehouse. Cool. Alright, that looks fantastic. We can build some more buildings along this side too, so we can get rid of this road. Alright, so there's stuff we can put down here for sure. Unfortunately, if we're going to upgrade those roads like that, we have to delete the dirt road and then rebuild a brick road like that. That's going to look kind of strange here, but we'll put some businesses here. Along that way. Alright, let's do our weapons depots. That's motors, actually.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Do we want a weapons plant that close? I think that'll look fine. This is an advanced weapons depot. Or do we want more pollutive businesses inside? It'll be closer to the city, so let's try to keep them a little closer to here now. That's the motor assembly line.
We can't shut the storeroom door!
Weapons factory. We'll put that all a part of the same facility. We'll make it look like it all belongs together. Newspaper man is back again. We must be ready for our attack soon. That'll be our grand finale for today. 1 minute, 48 seconds. Very good. Alright, we're going to have ourselves a war. Go ahead and print it. It's whatever. Alright, we'll come back and organize this some more. This is going to be a lot of fun, getting all those buildings. It's very satisfying. Alright, let's make sure our ships are ready to go. They are at Port Dino. They did not come over. I did not bring them over.
Moving to coordinates.
Okay, we'll bring those ships over here. And these ships over here.
Fleet moving in convoy.
Alright, we'll wait until they get back into position. Okay, oh, that's the entrance to Raptoria. Okay. Well, the naval harbor needs to look just as beautiful. So let's see. Might need another warehouse nearby. Oh, we can put one right here. I think that's where it will fit. Yep, just got to destroy one more road. Oh, it must not fit because the shoreline. Alright, let's try moving it north.
Game saved.
There we go. Cool. This is certainly not going to look as nice as our original harbor because...
Non-aggression pact has ended.
Ah, perfect. Time for war. It's certainly not going to look as nice. And I'm fine with that. Because we're talking about,
Stand to attention for the boss.
Ah, another weapons maker right here. Yeah, we're talking about much larger buildings, more complicated layouts for roads. Okay, we need a motor works. I think we'll try to put that right here in the middle. Well, that road will have to stay. Okay. I think we should put another factory nearby, or another warehouse for the factories nearby. Just for the weapons depot itself. It's going to be harder to put parks here too because everything's so polluted. It's like, what's the point? Well, we'll have to make it work. Oh boy. Okay, I think it's going to be good for us to put a road next to the train line. Try to maximize space as much as possible. And we'll try to make it so that way they don't go any further than that. I think we line up all the steelworks along here. The large factories. We also need to make sure we keep benefit of that bonus there.
These could be stricter.
Let's try this. Try to keep everything under that bonus of the trade union there. Is this another... Oh, it's another weapons factory. Wow, this is like playing some sort of advanced Tetris now. But this is the hardship you gotta go through if you want to reorganize.
I wouldn't worry. Must only look at the pictures.
Okay. We do want to spread out our fire protection. So how much steel are we making? Alright, so we might be able to scale back steel production and iron production a little bit. Steel and steel beam production. So we have 2 steel works there. And they will fit there perfectly. Alright, let's make our vehicle factories then. Now, I can still make carriages and things in the future, so we'll keep that in mind. For one day. We will require them. Alright, lots of buildings around now. Brass smelteries. Let's go ahead and put those on this road. And I think there's another one up here we can squeeze in.
Saved.
Okay. Clockmakers. Move you over there. I think we can get rid of the fire department. What is this? Police department there.
Ears.
Spectacle factory, okay. Quite a sight to behold, that spectacle factory. might need more than one of those. How much brass and zinc do we have? No zinc anymore. Alright. That's going to be a problem. We do have enough... Wow, we have so many motors and everything. That's crazy. We're never going to have to worry about money again. This is certainly not going to look as well as the other one did, is it? Alright, we'll attack in just a few minutes. I think, you know, to be honest, though, for the diversity of the industries and how oddly shaped and how oblong some of the buildings can be, this really looks well put together, I say. And we've done a good job of separating it from the farming area. And there's a lot of extra space for expansion. And we've separated it by... Actually, yeah, we've left a lot of good room for expansion, so if we ever need, like, clockmakers or anything like that, we can fill those spaces in. But let's try to squeeze some of the warehouses back over here, then. So that way they can be put to use. Okay. So I think having all these buildings like this will allow us to have a main storage area. And as you can see, we can even pick up stuff from the farms too, though they're supplied by their own warehouse. Not much more organized than it was. I must say it's a step in the right direction. And we're making so much steel, I don't think I need these two steelworks anymore. We've got so much. And I don't think we need a fire department over there. It looks like we will need a warehouse. Oh, no warehouse arranged because there's no road. There we go. And we'll try to surround the area with fire departments now. Looks like there's a good number of those. We'll come back and reorganize this. I'll have to battle that out later. So I'll reorganize that on my own, and I'll reorganize the pig world on my own. That's just going to be boring. So I'm going to tidy this up offline, and I'm also going to tidy up the pig world online and get rid of a lot of these farms. Maybe not next time, but in the future we'll do it. Okay, let's go ahead and take out, let's get our money back, guarantee. Oh god. Actually, wait a minute. We don't have a ceasefire with him anymore. But we're not technically at war. He's got a hell of a lot of ships around. Alright, let's get up into the grill.
Fleet en route.
Alright, we're going to sit right off the shore and do some big O damage.
Moving to coordinates.
Hopefully this is fast enough. Alright, so I'll reorganize everything after today. It will all be reorganized offline. And hopefully in the next episode we have ourselves Carl. I'd like to leave just one island. To show the mercy of Raptoria, I think we'll leave Narwhal for George, and we'll take all of his shares. But we'll wipe out Carl completely to show that Raptoria is dominant. But a peaceful people. We'll leave George here, so that way he can manage a separate, less, you know, sophisticated society. But it'll all be good. Alright. Are we ready for war? Okay, here we go. We better get cracking. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Then no, I will never submit.
Alright, hit that big gun.
George supported me, so I support him.
George supported me, so I support him. And what?
Happy with mediocres, and I'm
Come on, hit that big gun.
Stations.
Alright, Raptorian ships are gonna go down.
Armor is under attack.
Okay, that's one dealt with.
Fleet on point.
the barbarity.
Keep firing.
Ship under attack. Ship destroyed. Navy saved.
Fire from the side.
Almighty.
Keep firing.
Destroyed.
Attention for the
I
Admiral.
reckon I could make you cry like a wee.
Come on, pick up those weapons.
Fleet ready.
Ship is destroyed.
Ship is meaningless. Ain't no bravest.
Don't target his navy, target the guns.
Enemy target established. Aye.
Alright, come on, target those guns.
Ship
Alright, target the harbor.
ship is destroyed.
This will only make our ships more powerful. More of them will be upgraded.
Established.
Ship is destroyed.
There we go. Come on, guys, pick up this stuff.
Be glad your people don't see the crime.
Aye.
Alright, this will make our ships more powerful as more of them will have. We may have less ships, but now we have more upgrades.
Ship under attack.
Keep getting those upgrades.
Ship under attack.
Another convenient ship popping out just the moment that he's about to lose his harbor, just like with Warmonger Maggie.
Prepare to fire.
Very convenient. Alright. All enemy vessels destroyed. All enemy guns destroyed. What the hell is that?
Scratch.
Productivity plus 50 for all ironworks and foundries. Wow.
Dear,
Attention
lost
to the
your
Admiral.
flagship. Well, I'll see what I can do.
We must have lost our flagship in Carl's attacks.
Keep your flagship. Resources are scarce.
Alright. George might surrender. Just gotta make sure we keep picking up our good stuff.
A ship.
Alright, look at all these big upgrades we got. We didn't lose any, we picked them all up. We still got all the major personnel.
Your harbor is under attack.
A lot of ships are full with extra personnel.
Your enemy's resistance is crumbling.
Keep up the fire, boys.
Battle deck to attention.
The Navy certainly shrank, but now we can get a lot of extra upgrades for these ships.
Battle cruiser on the wall.
Ship under attack.
We'll keep George alive.
The streets are safe again.
Churning water.
Excellent, a lot of light bulbs. Bright ideas from George here. Alright, boys. Oh, hello, George.
That's not your city.
It is now,
it's
baby.
Your atrocity.
Give me that money. Woo!
Game saved.
Fleet awaiting
Damn
orders.
right. Woo!
Ship under attack.
Now, there's probably going to be a lot of
Fleet embarking.
from people who don't understand our tactics
ship
here of
Was destroyed.
upgrading our navy now in order to get all the if we put advanced armor and things like that on our ships, that benefits them way more.
Battle crews
Ship
are on the
was
warpath.
destroyed.
And I'm assuming, yes, George is now upset and attacking our transport ships.
I believe you here.
Deal with it, George.
Your harbor is under attack.
Alright, George, let's go ahead and enter a ceasefire now that it's over.
A ship was destroyed.
It's a kind thought. Us learned to have so many. I never needed any help from anyone.
Well, you're going to need my help
What
now.
is this? Are you illiterate? You know, I almost smiled.
Alright, he's going to keep attacking ships. We probably lost 3 or 4 trade ships in that. Let's take a look at the routes. Yep, looks like a few of them have been cut off. Well, George's going to have to pay reparations for that now. Alright, everyone.
Armor holding
See you the
Anno.
next time. Bye.